But in the Bible, the infants are being killed for something happened 400 years before they were born. فكيف تحكمون? How can you judge?
Even killing the donkey.
Donkeys, barakallah. Donkeys has to do with the sins of 400 years back.
Very peaceful.
It's very
It was
helpful.
docile.
Alhamdulillah for Islam. But as I have mentioned, there, you know when this terrorist Bush, when he killed many innocent people in Iraq, million, okay, nothing happened to him. They try to justify it. But when there is when the Muslims are defending themselves in the Muslim countries, they say they are terrorists. This shows you. But we are here to expose them because we believe these Christian missionaries do not represent the Christians in Britain. Because alhamdulillah, when you go outside the park or even inside the park, you meet nice Christians from Britain or other countries. They speak nicely with respect and everything. But these Christian missionaries here, they are the biggest liar who are giving bad name to Christians. They are here to lie against the deen of Allah, to lie against Islam. Their main target is to lie against our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. But I will give you glad tidings. I will give you glad tidings. Even the guy who tried to burn the Quran in Norway, I will give you glad tidings. Just read the history. How many people tried to destroy Islam? People burned mosques, burned libraries, burned Muslims. What happened? They're gone in the bin of history. And Islam is still safe and is still spreading. People still accepted Islam. You know why? Because Islam belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you burning the Quran, alhamdulillah, is better than for the Quran to be in your dirty hands. You burn it better than to be in your dirty hands. But bear in mind, you burning the Quran, you are aiding the Muslims to spread Islam in Norway. We know people accepted Islam in Norway and you cannot fight it, so you have to do something which is disgusting. And this is the way of the foolish one, the one who have no study, they never been in school. Instead of debating with us, arguing with us, you go burn the Quran. Alhamdulillah, we don't burn the Bibles. Have you seen Muslims in the Muslim countries say let us burn the Bibles? We don't do that. Because why? We know Islam is the truth. And we know any falsehood religion will not overpower Islam by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my glad tidings to you, which is not glad tidings, is very bad news for you, but it's a glad tidings in a way to make you more depressed and distressed that Islam will spread more and more people will accept Islam without any sword or spoon or fork by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And look what happened to Tatar. Crusades came to the Muslim countries. They tried to destroy Islam. What happened to them? They've been destroyed and Islam still there, alhamdulillah. So you're not special. Barakallahu feekum. So this is a glad tidings for the Muslims. And all my Muslim brothers and sisters, when you see someone burn the Quran, don't go punch him. No, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for reaction. Walk away. Of course we get angry without any doubt, but we have to be smarter than them. Because they wanna do anything to make us angry. Then when we react, they say, look, violence. The best reaction is to expose the double standard. The best reaction is to expose the hypocrisy. Why? As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, وَجَاهِدْهُمْ بِهِ جِهَادًا كَبِيرًا. Allah said, do jihad with it. Great jihad, which is it? The Quran. This verse was revealed in Mecca. And this Ibn Qayyim said, the greatest jihad with a pen. Because anyone can pick up a sword and go fight, but with a pen and the logical argument and the best speech, it's very rare people can do it. Yes, brother, you wanted to say something?
I just want to ask, because the narration of the Prophet, you cannot change the Bible by hand, change it by heart. By mouth. So
Yes.
you cannot change by mouth.
Yeah. Dislike it with your heart.
Yes. So in this case, they're telling us that if you see someone hurting us as a Muslim, you should adopt them.
No, it doesn't say the hadith. Hadith speaks about, for example, now if I see someone drinking alcohol in speaker's corner and smoking drugs, the hadith changing with your hand doesn't apply to me. It applies to people of authority. You understand? So this hadith has to be understood according to the Prophet Muhammad teaching and according to the companions and the scholars. You understand? Now if you see my son in my house doing something evil, you can change it with your hand because you know the person of authority. I'm the person of authority in the house. Understand, brother? So this hadith talking about there is levels of people. In your house, you are able to change with your hands. If your son doing evil, you stop it with your hands and stop it. Okay? Outside your house, that is for the government to do that, not for you. Understand? Maybe if it's your friend and you can change it with your hand in a good way, yes. So we are in a non-Muslim country. There is a law, so we have to follow the law. Understand? We cannot change with our hand. What we do, we can speak to him, try to reason with him. If he doesn't listen, walk away from him. Because sometimes his silence is louder than speech, and it burns them more. silent. So you walk away from him, because why you tell him, alhamdulillah, you are burning the Quran because your dirty hand doesn't deserve it.
No, but
And make him more angry.
Shamsi, you just say that he's talking about the pen, which is jihad more than anything. So when you hear this hadith, the first that you get from your mind is changing my hand means fight.
Also the writing.
It is not true. Using your hand to write, using your hand to change things.
Yeah, of course.
Physically,
I said that because many Muslims they give right to the guy who attacked the person who burned the Quran.
They give him right.
They give rights to the Muslim who attacked that person. That Muslim who attacked that person who burned the Quran. Because you know,
Well, of course, he burns us without any doubt. But akhi,
burning our heart, you know,
of course,
burning.
let us learn from the Sahaba and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in Mecca, okay? And while he was praying, Abu Jahl and other Arab pagans, they went, and you know, after she come and give birth, Naqa. You know, what do they call it?
Placenta.
What do they call it?
Placenta.
Placenta comes out, yeah? So they picked it up and they put it on the back of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud is watching it. And he said, I couldn't do nothing because I have no power. She came, Fatima radiallahu anhu, she came and picked it up and moved it to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And she started rebuking them, you know. So again, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud was there, but he couldn't, because why? He doesn't have the authority. He's living under their authority, you understand? And the best way is to expose them, to show them double standard, you know. That, look what you're doing. Okay, now they're saying we are against Islamization of Europe, yeah? Yeah, but we're not forcing no one to become Muslim. You know what I'm saying? People become Muslims in the park, out of the park. Alhamdulillah, people accepted Islam with a nice speech, with respect, because Islam makes sense. And it goes in line with the sound reasoning and the natural inclination. And they cannot fight Islam. So what they do it? They try to bend the Quran, they try to insult our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They're not harming no one except themselves. You know, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Abu Jahl, brother. Abu Jahl, Abu Lahab, Al-Walid ibn Mughira, where they gone? ذهبوا إلى مزبلة التاريخ. They went into the bin of history. What Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah raised his name high. You know, Allah. How many people love Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Abu Jahl he went to the bin of history. Inna shani'aka huwa al-abtar. Anyone who is the enemy of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if he does not make tawbah, Allah will cut off his name. Akhi, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam always in adhan, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammad rasulullah. The most popular name in Britain is Muhammad. You know, and you see many non-Muslims accepted Islam. You know, non-Muslims, their family are not Muslims. They have not been forced to. They accept Islam and they were well educated. Alhamdulillah. You know, so we have to do it the correct way. The correct way is I'm not allowed to touch him with my hand because that is for the government to do that. You know, even to show good image to Islam. That as a person, as a British citizen or from Norway or any country, accept the law. I'm not going to touch him with my hands. Even the Muslim countries, it's not for you to touch him with your hands, it's for the government as well. You know? So we have to show them the best way is to expose their double standard. They keep talking about killing innocent people. So Islam, we are against killing innocent people regardless in a Muslim country or a non-Muslim country. You know? Barakallahu feekum. Jazakumullahu khair. Is that clear, akhi?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.